Let me see 1 second. I'm gonna mute myself if I can here and listen to what you've heard last. Can I do it here? Yes. Okay. I was just listening to the last thing that I said for in the reading, and there isn't actually a lot more than I said, but I'm gonna continue. This is for Keihi Katamari. So you had these cards over here. Last thing that I said, what kind of job opportunity to investigate is not the one that is boring and mundane. So continuing with that. Next thing that you can recognize this opportunity by is, and I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say you're walking into a place, to the office. You're walking into the office and you have a couple of opportunities, for example. You walk into one office and it just looks like it's an office. You walk into the next office, the next opportunity you're exploring, and it has this very interesting, for example, painting that's hung up. Somehow that place, the opportunity that you could investigate, is somehow very authentic, and it's a lot to do with how people present themselves. This would be the people that you chat with, people that call you, someone who emails you. What to look for in the interaction with that individual is look for warmth first. Okay, it's not gonna be just kind of just dry, proper, only dry, rushed email or phone call. No, it's gonna be more like a caring. I care about you, I'm interested in what you got to offer when I'm offering you a job, so look for that. So I gave you this example of an interior just for you to kind of feel what I'm feeling here. There is something very unique and very authentic about this job. It's not just any regular job, that has those kind of plain walls, or it has everything like set up where you've seen it a million times. That could be, for example, a very interesting canteen that they have, right? There's something new to the canteen. In general, I feel like in this job, people care about the space, where they work and how it looks like and how it feels. So maybe if you can't get into that space, just having an interview, let's say it's over the Zoom or Teams or something like that, you can't access that, maybe you can ask around, But before walking into the space, what to look for when it comes to this opportunity is to look for how the individual who talks to you, proposing you this job, how they speak to you. If it's very kind of robotic and dry, and that gives you an impression I have 100 more people lined up, and this is not one of those. Whoever is going to talk to you here, they're going to appear more caring, okay? Hope this made sense. I don't know what the hell happened today. I was there switching on and off my Wi-Fi, trying maybe to work with my phone's connection, internet, but it wasn't happening. Got completely cut off. So let me join the same live, this new live here on my laptop to see that everything is fine. I'm gonna observe it like a hawk now. We're back. Okay. Next we have cat. And I'm just looking. And after cat, we're gonna have Che. Probably butchered your name. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly. Chi or Che? Let me find Cat's question. Nice. Thank you for messaging me here once more. What does FA think of me? He's like a creative mentor. Okay, wait, let me have a sip of coffee and let's get into it. I'm just scanning the decks to see which one I want. Okay, let's tap in. What does FA think of you? What does this person think of you? I'm gonna do a mixture of decks. It feels like the messages that are coming through in this reading is as if this person speaks to me. This person has a really good kind of teacher's archetype about them, and not everyone who is a teacher or a mentor sits in that archetype really well, but this person does. It's like their soul was calling them to be that person that can lead others or can give advice. They sit in their shoes. You know, sometimes when people for a certain period of time they work in a job, or you know, they live their life not in the way that they're kind of like their soul is supposed to, or they feel like they're out of place. This person is very much in their shoes, like that's their calling. So it's coming through really, really strongly here. Okay, let's see. What does this person think of you? This person sees a lot of potential in you. Don't take it personally at times if this person will want to be a little bit more, a bit tough with you, or will say something in maybe a bit a colder manner. This person, when he sees someone who has a lot of potential, they tend to push them a little bit more. This individual sees you as the person who tends to overthink more than they should. So at times, maybe you get stuck in your head, and your head overpowers your creativity. When you are trying maybe to create or build something only from your head, that's when you are leaving very little space for the actual creativity to show up. So this individual really wants you at times to chill, relax, and create or complete a task not based on your head but on the feeling itself, because that's when you're really good. Okay. Yeah, this person sees a lot of potential in you, but there are, you know, it's, if they could talk to me, like if they talk to me right now, they would say you have this side of you that tends to be an enemy, that you yourself got to fight, but this is your fight to fight. The only thing that I can do at times is to kind of nudge you here and there, but this person sees a lot of potential in you. They think that you are very smart and quite skilled. Quite skilled. The way this person shows appreciation is when they It's not when they're joking around. It's they show appreciation when they push people. They get them out of their comfort zone because they see that they're able, you know? They have this ability. This person would never push someone to the edge if they think that they're weak, because there would be no point. Okay? So that's what this person thinks of you. They think of you that you're very skilled and you're very talented, but your head is your enemy. Once you get in your head, you overthink, and that's when you get confused and you get lost. And you kind of go off of your path. And that's not a bad thing, you know? A lot of us do that. A lot of us do that. Our head, for all of us, it's an enemy. And most of our illnesses happen because of us being anxious or stressed. And it starts where? In the head, right? Okay. My pleasure. By the way, that person is really professional. I really like their energy. Cha. Okay. What will my life look like? From to 24. Okay, what your life look like till the date you've given me in 2026. Okay, let's see what are the major changes there. Let me see which deck I want for you. Interesting. I don't often use this deck as a main deck for my reads, but I'm being really called. Okay. What are some of the highlights that we need to know of? Anything that would be beneficial for you to know? And I want to say in this reading, I don't want any interruptions, meaning I don't want any information that would throw you off the wagon, per se. So this would be information that I could give you, but it would distract you. I want to look at information that we can tap in so that it's beneficial for you. It's not distracting in any way. Let's see. How does your life look like? Very focused on your goals and dreams. This is nice to see. I'm seeing learning. I'm seeing expanding your knowledge. Education, knowledge, all of that, research. This is a time for you, by the way, in general. This is a time for you to learn and soak in like a sponge as much as you can. It's a time for progress. During this time, do not give up on your dreams. You're very close. I don't know if you're single or not, but I do see in relationship, especially around whenever the weather is warm with you. So I'm not gonna say particular month because we're all on different time zones. But whenever the weather is warm, I do see you bonding with an individual. I'm seeing romance here. Okay, what else is happening? You're spending, listen, if I had to sum this up, it's looking like I am either studying or expanding my knowledge in my career, but at the same time I am bonding with people. It's this makes me think of but this is just a vibe I'm trying to describe to you. This makes me think of the uni days where I'm studying quite a lot and I'm putting a lot of energy into my future career. and I'm kind of building, you know, my dreams. I'm going towards them. But at the same time, when I'm off of that, I am going to meet people, and I'm going to socialize. It's the time for you to socialize, but your main priority is your career or your studies. That's your main thing. I really want to say, don't allow yourself to get distracted during this time. Be very intentional with what you want to accomplish until the 2026, the date you have given me here. Because I do see a situation where there could potentially be, okay, I want to achieve this thing, but then you forget about it, or you don't invest into it as much, and then you go, but I haven't completed it by that time. Being very well organized is really important for you here. Be very well organized, because there will be distractions. Okay? And you gotta promise to yourself that you're gonna stick with your goal, regardless of what kind of distractions there will be. Yes, there's gonna be pleasure, okay? But make sure that that pleasure doesn't distract you from your goal. Okay? Yeah, this is a time of playfulness. It makes me feel good here. It makes me feel that I want to let my hair loose. But there is that but in your reading, which is saying, let me not let those hair too loose, so that I don't fail at my project, or I don't fail at my goal here. That's when I'm gonna regret it, and I'm gonna be like, oh my God, you were silly, you were acting silly. And I'm gonna have to find a really good balance. This feels sweet to me. I like this energy. We're gonna have to find a good balance, between work and play. There will be plenty of both. You will be getting rewarded, so this could be indicating either you're getting some sort of a stamp, you're getting an approval, you're getting a piece of certificate, piece of paper, or being rewarded in your work. Okay, your efforts are going to be noticed, and it's really important for you to pour all of your efforts until the time you've given me here in your reading, because that's especially in this time of your life, it's really important, as if even your guides are watching you, how serious you're going to be about this. Okay, so get it done. Get it done. If you're not really good at following, let's say, things that you thought of in your head, write it down. It has to be in front of you. If you're not really good at timing, or if you tend to be late sometimes, make sure maybe you want to write something on your fridge, or like a magnetic board or somewhere. It has to be in front of you, so you are beating the deadlines. Something that you have set out for yourself to do that elevates you further. Kick ass. I keep hearing in your reading, kick ass. Kick ass. I'm also seeing visibility. You're being, you're being recognized for your efforts. This is nice to see. So this may be the time for you from now to the second month of 2026. A time for you where, as much as you pour in, you're getting the same amount of feedback, which is really nice to see. Because at times we do have those periods when we keep, pouring our energy into something, but we get crumbs, right? Not in your case. In your case, I feel like you're dedicated, you're focused, and that's what's gonna bring you these rewards. So keep cracking at it. Again, watch with those distractions. Watch with those distractions, okay? Know what you gotta do. Be focused. Be focused. Overall, really positive reading. I like that for you. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna say radio. You are next. Should I focus solely on my music career in this next phase of my life? Okay, let me see. Should you focus solely on your music career in this next phase of your life? What should you focus on in this next phase? What's most beneficial for you to focus on? What's most beneficial to focus on? If you focus solely on music, how would it be? And what is the best advice for you here? Okay, listen, this is screaming at me. It's saying, first of all, regardless of your question, recognize what is feeling really, really heavy on your shoulders. This may not fully be into play just yet. It may not feel so difficult for you just yet. Observe what's feeling super heavy to carry, what's giving you constant headache when you think of it in your life, and figure that out first. That has to be sorted. I keep hearing here for you. This has to be sorted. It's something that it's kind of like at the back of your head. It has to be sorted. What's most beneficial to focus on in this next phase of your life is anything that's to do with knowledge and intellect. This is not a very creative card, but your cards are not also telling me that you have to drop music completely. This could be something that you're doing, you continue doing, but the main priority for you is somehow, how should I put it for you? It's what you learn, and by what you have learned, how can you translate it to the world, basically. The knowledge that you have in your brain, how can you share it with the world? Is the books that you've read, is the experiences that you have on board, is your expertise. Let's focus on working on that. Because the King of Swords is a smart ass. Okay, that's the archetype your cards are asking you to tap into and to focus on. King of Swords is the energy who, listen, this is the guy who's not gonna BS. They know what they're talking about. If they don't know enough about the topic, they will not talk just to say, stupid shit. They will shut up and they will listen to everyone else talk about that topic. This is someone who is really smart. This is not someone who's all over the place. This is this kind of grounded and calm individual, and they're very much all about expanding their knowledge. So tap into that. This could be the research that you do, the book that you read. It's all in the King of Swords energy. Yeah, this is not a most creative energy though. But it somehow is telling me this is the foundational energy for you. So this may be something stable long term for you. But again, I want to come back to this. Focus, figure out what feels like a constant headache, and change it around. Something is pushing you down here. And your cards are saying, please don't ignore it. Okay, please don't ignore it. Don't just keep going, feeling like there is this massive, stone on your back. Turn around and acknowledge it, right? Take it off. Look what that stone is about, right? Where did it come from? Why am I carrying it for so long? And then decide what you want to do with it. Sorry, by the way, I'm not looking at the live chat once I'm doing these readings. I'm very zoned out. So your answer to the question, no, don't focus solely on music. Not only, no. Anything else should you focus on in this? 10 of Wands twice, my man. What feels like it's oppressing you? Acknowledge that. This could be someone says something to you. This could be something you tend to do constantly that you don't help yourself with. What feels like it's oppressing your happiness. Okay, that's what it is. Oppressing your happiness in some way. Make your life easier. by getting rid of this. Okay? That's when the Wheel of Fortune wants to come in. That's when things will start changing for the better for you. So your task in the coming, I would say, 4 or 5 months is to figure out what is not helping you, what is actually pushing you down, deal with it, and then notice how beneficial changes come in. Very naturally, organically, you'll see that. That's what we got. And your head is very busy. Your head tends to be very, very busy. I really feel like for you, you need to find a way that helps you ease your mind. And it has to become your routine, where, say, you wake up, you do breath work, or let's say you're stressed in the middle of the day, you have an anxiety, you go for a really long walk, right? You gotta somehow incorporate this technique that calms your nervous system throughout your days. Or if you can't do it every day, if you don't want to do it every day, do it at least a couple of times a week. You will see how the quality of life is going to improve and how you're going to feel much better with yourself. Okay, guys, so that's that. Thank you for passing by. I will update you whenever I am going to be ready with the next live schedule. Check me out on Instagram. It's much easier to follow my updates over there. And I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. I'm going to go and finish my Patreon reading. I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.